Hello and welcome to Manic Miner on the C64. And this is a very early game on the 64, but and of course originally released on the ZX Spectrum. And as you can see, the graphics pretty much just ported from the Spectrum, but unfortunately 64 does have a slightly duller palette, so the graphics, they're not quite as sort of vibrant as they are on the Spectrum, but it's down to personal choice, I guess. As you can see, this is a platform game, and the objective is just to collect all the keys in each level and then get to the exit before your air runs out. You can see the air is a sliding bar that's steadily going down there. And there's disappearing platforms. You got to avoid these sharp bushes here. And of course avoid any enemies. You can only fall so far, otherwise you lose a life. Now when you lose a life, the screen resets and you've got to start from scratch, so that's a lot frustrating, but you get used to it. There's 20 levels in total, and each one is almost like a little puzzle screen. You've got to work out the best way to navigate your way around. Obviously, having these collapsing platforms, that is a fact you've got to take into account when you're planning your route. And of course, the sequel to this game was Jet Set Willy, which I'm not as big a fan of. I mean, it's more freeform and it's certainly a lot bigger in terms of the map, the playing area. But yeah, I just never felt like I was making any progress in Jet Set Willy. You know, you just spend your time wandering around, which is cool and it's good fun for good fun for a while. But it doesn't feel like you're making any progress a lot of the time. But Manic Miner, it feels like your objective is, it's at least reachable. It feels like you might actually be able to complete the game. Although I don't think I have ever completed it. I've come close though. I think I got to the second last level. I think I never actually got to the last level, which is the last level is the title screen. I think where it's the field and the sunlight. But I never actually got that far. Right, last game. Now, I'm not a huge platform game fan, but I've always been a fan of this game. I think it's just the game design is just so good. And even though the graphics are quite simplistic, there is no requirement for it to have graphics that are better than what's here. Certainly they're functional, and they're clear enough, and they're interesting. I think to look at. But the only weak area is the sound, really, which is very well. It's a bit less harsh in the Spectrum version, I should say. But otherwise, it's not much improved. But like I said, it's a very early C64 game, so nobody was pushing the sound chip that hard at this time. Yep, so Manic Miner, what I'm going to give it, well, I think it's a great game. Don't be put off by the fact that it looks a bit creaky. It still plays exceptionally well, I think. I think this is one of the great 8-bit home computer platform games, to be honest. One of the best. And I mean, this is only level 3, so you can imagine how difficult the later stages are. And they are quite tricky, some of them. That was close. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what some of these sprites are supposed to be. Like I said, at least they're interesting. Right, how do I get off here? Yeah. Killer toilets. Yeah, this is where it starts to get quite tricky actually. When you pick up the last little key, well, they're not keys anymore, are they? But when you pick up the last one, Eugene starts to head to the exit. So you've got to. It's better if you break the one near the exit, the last one that you have to pick up. Otherwise, I think it's a bit difficult. You best pick it up when he's near the top. Right, there we go. There we go. So you can see the backgrounds themselves don't vary too much, but the sprites, there's different sprites on each level, I think, and they're pretty weird. It's quite a tricky one to get. Yep. Aye, bugger. Now I've got to get back up there. Right, so that's Manic Miner for you. I think it's a real classic platformer on the 8-bits. You could argue the Spectrum version's better, and you know, it's certainly a lot faster. But I think the 64 version's good enough. It certainly captures the playability, which is the important thing, and the playability is great in this game. Difficult jump there. Yep. So I'll give this. I'm going to give this. I'll give this 10 out of 10. I think just because the gameplay is great. Graphics could have been a bit more polished, but they do the job. You know, I'm not here to to rate graphics. I'm here to rate games. I think this is a top game. So that's Manic Miner for you, and see you in the next video.